Hey everybody, this is a summer sprint semifinal between Seattle and Maine. This game was played earlier tonight between Dan Morin and myself, Dennis Crowley, and I'm going to do some play-by-play on this, so it'll be captured for posterity. So here we go. Maine will be receiving the ball first, and we're on double speed here, so I'm going to have to go really fast. Kick to the 12, 35-yard return. So Maine starts at the 47. This is a units draft. The Maine Sharks drafted the Cowboys quarterbacks, the Seattle Seahawks halfbacks, the New England Patriots fullback blocking back pair, the Dallas wide receivers, which brought them Doug Cosby, who's a pretty darn nice full extra tight end. Starting for them, the only weak spot is the offensive line, full of zeros and fives, or 1 5 and the rest zeros. On defense, the Seahawks took the Denver defensive line. That got them Carl Mecklenburg as an extra inside linebacker. He's used quite a bit. Flat pass left Doug Cosby. And he picks up 2. Be 2nd and 8 at the 49. Maine has good defense. Seattle has good against the run, average against the pass. Mosi Tupu checks in as a blocking back. Craig James is a nifty runner, low fumbles. Flat pass right to Doug Cosby, 2-minute zone on the defensive cards, but it hit a receiver reading for +9. That's a first down. Nice start for the Maine Sharks. Even on double speed early in the game, the calls were a little bit ponderous, I'll say that. Dan was taking his time, which worked out well. End run left to Craig James run call. 0-minute zone, blocking back +5 or +1, picks up 5 yards. I think he said he was adjusting his lineup as he tried to get Craig James in there with Tony Collins as a fullback being covered by a 0. Carl Powell being double teamed, off tackle left to Craig James, 0-minute zone, gets strong, 5 yards, and another first down. 1st and 10, Sharks at the Shuriken 32. End run left to Craig James. Double teaming Tony Collins. It's a 6-yard pickup and a 2nd and 4. You can't just call pass against this team. They'll run you to death and run right to Craig James, and he gets another 6 yards. So 1st and 10 at the 20. This is going to be the preferred formation for the Maine Sharks. Pro set with Tony Collins back there. It's being covered by a 0. It's looking past Doug Cosby. There's a 6 linebacker there, picks up a yard. EJ Jr. makes the stop against the White Die 6. 2nd and 9 at the 19. Flat pass left, 2-minute zone, but it's guessed wrong. And it goes on the offensive card. That's a 9-yard gain. It's 3rd and 1 at the 11. Maine gets a short field, and they march right down there. Danny White's 4 for 4 for 20 yards. Full house. Flat pass left to Cosby. And, of course, when you're in the full house and you against the short yardage defense, there's 2-minute zone on the flat passes. So it goes in the D card. On the O card, that would have been a nice gain, I'm sure. Receiver reading. So it's a touchdown or a field goal. And the Sheriff can get the ball. First play, they're going deep to West Chandler. It's a pass call. Ooh, it's intercepted. 7 roll on the D card. And that's the danger you get for trying to go big. McMahon 0 for 1 with a pick. Maine returns at 10 yards. It looks like they're at the 40 of the Shuriken and run right to Craig James. There was a linebacker there, and that stopped it for a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 at the 37. Off tackle left to Tony Collins. Guessed wrong, 3-yard pickup, 3rd and 4. At the Shuriken 34. Craig James back there with Moses Tupu. Looks like a rundown. The Seahawks go short yardage. It's a long pass touchdown. Defender X or long gain, and that's a 34-yard connection from Danny White to Carl Poe. And that's what you get when you get the average pass defense. You leave yourself vulnerable. The White die was a 6, so even if he had been stayed home, he would have had to double team him. I would have had to double team him to stop it. 2-yard run on first down, guessed wrong by Ernest Jackson. And run left to Kevin Mack against a run call, and it's 3rd and 8. Herman Hunter checks in the game. Say Hunter Henry, that's a Chargers tight end, modern day. This is a unit based on the 1985 season. Short pass to Charlie Joyner. Oh, it's picked off. Nightmare start for the Shuriken. Jim McMahon's thrown 2 passes, and they've both been picked off. This will give Maine a chance to open this game right up. 1st and 10 at the Shuriken 28. End run left to Craig James being correctly keyed. Loses a yard. It would have been a short gain, guessed wrong. Good call there. 2nd and 11, 4:12 to go in the first quarter. End run right to Craig James, guessed wrong. Nobody there. Picks up 8 yards, 3rd and 3. That 4 defensive end kept jumping in the game. Tried to remove him, but that didn't make a difference. The CM's programmed a certain way. Long pass to Carl Rowe, trying to keep Kurt Warner in that 3rd and short situation. Almost cost him, but it was on the interception split, and it was an incomplete. Field goal's good, 13-0 Sharks. The Shuriken don't want to fall too far behind here. Flat pass right to Kevin Mack, short gain, as there was nobody there. And it became guessed wrong on Jim McMahon's card. The Shuriken have the Chicago Bears quarterback, the Cleveland Browns fullback and halfback. Oh, it's a sack there on a long pass attempt. Garen Veras came in and beat Jim Lachey. That's I think the Washington Redskins offensive line. No, it's not the Redskins offensive line. And run right to Mack, another run call. Nice job. Did I stop it there? Yes. Let's check the league manager. Shuriken have it's the San Diego Chargers offensive line. Jim Lachey was a member of that unit before he moved to the Redskins. The Bears kick returner, punt returner, and the San Diego Chargers receivers. And then you see Ozzie Newsome and Kevin Mack, part of the Bears 85 fullback tight end set. So back to the action, 3rd and 21. Really bad start here for the Shuriken, but you can't give up. You got to keep plugging away. Looking past the Willie Galt, there was a linebacker there, it's +2, and they'll punt. Maine decides not to chance it. Last thing they need is the fumble punt. 13-0 Maine in front as the first quarter. This is going to be the last play of the first quarter. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Off tackle left to Craig James against the run call. Would have been an 8-yard gain, but it was plugged, so +1, 3rd and 7. 3-3-5 showing blitz. Going to bring in the better pass rushing nose tackle. I'm guessing that they'll run Craig James on an end run here. That's why I'm bringing that in. I'm going to bring up the linebacker and bring over the extra DB. It's a long pass, Carl Poe, and it's Greg Cragen getting the sack against. That was the nose tackle. If you would have brought the nose tackle in, that would not have been a sack. The regular nose tackle wouldn't have had the necessary pass rush. So good call there. 7-yard pass on first down as Jim McMahon hits Ozzie Newsome in a flat. Line buck to Ernest Jackson coming up. It dreaded 5, 3rd and 3. Off tackle to Mack. It's a man there, but it's a pass call. So 3 yards and a first down. Seattle out to their own 40. Off tackle left to Max. Short gain plus 18. Max got that long gain on 10. Got to roll a 10 sometime in the game. Just hope it's when you're running the ball. Out to the 42. And then the line buck to Jackson. Now to the 41 of the Maine Sharks. 2nd and 9. Seattle would love to get on the board here. Going for a short pass to Kevin Mack. Single cover by 4, and it's another sack. Julius Adams and his 6th pass rush take care of Sam Clapham. 24% chance of attack, and it's a random 21. Tough break there, 3rd and 19. That drive looked promising. Going deep to Willie Galt. Long pass, and it's a 9. Incomplete. 4th and 19. Coffin corner punt, but it doesn't go coffin corner. It's 38 yards, and it is downed at the 20. Again, Maine not looking to fumble the punt return. End run right to Craig James. Gets strong, 0-man in zone, picks up 8. 2nd and 2. 9:18 to go in the first half. Line buck to Craig James. Guessed wrong. Nobody there. 5-yard gain. First down. 1st and 10. Maine's happy to take that 5-yard at a time. Seahawks decide to bring the pressure, and it's a blitz, but it's not picked up. Or it is picked up. 53% chance of a sack. It was a random 68. It hit the 2. A little straight long gain on the D card. So another big play by Carl Rowe. Long pass to Rowe. Again, there's a run call, but there was a man home that time. That would have been another straight long gain on a 1X. 2nd and 10. I see Tom dropped here. This is where Tom was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to go to bed now. This one's over. Flat pass right to Craig James. And it's 16 yards, gets wrong, 1st and goal at the 9. Maine could really put Seattle in a hole here. They go full house. Kurt Warner and Tony Collins in the backfield. Seahawks are calling run and blitzing. Short pass to Doug Cosby, but it's guessed right on a 10 plus 12. The 1X prevented any sack chance, and it's now 20-0. And the Seahawks, the Shuriken are really in a hole. They'll start at their own 30. 6:18 to go in the half. They'll get the ball first in the second half. So a touchdown here. That's a nice call there as the zone was abandoned. Plus 10. Line buck to Ernest Jackson out to the 40. Ernest can break a big one once in a while. He only gets 3 here. Second and 7. Ernest Jackson, 4 carries for 6 yards today. Flat pass right to Ozzie Newsome. Picks up 5. That'll be 3rd and 2. Another line buck to Jackson. left guard +5 or 0, and Ed White makes the block. Chargers linebacker, another 5-yard gain there. That's another left guard block. It's Ed White again, but the Chargers have 5-5-5, 4-0 on the line, plus a 4 tight end. Linebacker Ernest Jackson, he gets a big one, +27. And the Seahawks are thinking about going right back to him. No, they go to a flat pass to Kevin Mack, and he's double teamed. And it's picked off. What a call by the defense. Oh, my stars and garters. That would have been a huge, a much-needed score there by the Shuriken. Even if they would have had to settle for a field goal, it would have been points. But instead, Dan turns them away. Nice job, Dan. Linebacker to Craig James. Guessed wrong. Nobody there. +16. 2 minutes to go in the half. You still can't give up. You got to keep fighting. There's a lot of strat ball left. Strat football, I should say, not strat ball necessarily. That was a linebacker in zone +1 or +6. Leslie Frazier, the future coach of the Minnesota Vikings, can't make the play. Off tackle draw left to Craig James, picks up 5, 1st and 10 out to the 37 of Maine. 1:15 to go in the half. It's looking like they'll be able to run the clock out and have the lead. Oh, they get out of bounds. Interesting. Dan's being aggressive. That's good. 1:07 to go, 2nd and 10. Long pass to Tony Collins. Guessed wrong, but it's incomplete on the quarterback's card. 1 minute to go in the half, 3rd and 10. Still unlikely that the Seahawks will get the ball back with enough time to drive the field, but they'd like to try and run right to Craig James. It's stuffed for a 2-yard loss. They call timeout, 52 seconds, so there will be enough time. 2 timeouts. It's a 44-yard punt and an 11-yard run. Don't mind the 29 there. I always like to push that superstition. Hope I get a block, but it didn't happen that time. 1st and 10 out to the 32 Shuriken. It's a run call on defense, and it's a long path, 43 yards. Oh, my. Just what the doctor orders to salvage the Seahawks' hopes. And run to Jim McMahon. But it's a run call on the defense, picks up 5. 2nd and 5 at the 20. Now there's not just time to get a field goal. You can get into the end zone here if you play your cards right. Seahawks go Kevin Mack in a 3-wide set. Flat pass to Ozzie Newsome. He's double covered, though. Nice call by Dan. 3rd and 5. 22 seconds left. You got to get the first down, get out of bounds, give yourself a couple of chances to take a shot at the end zone. Flat pass right to Willie Gault. It's a 6-yard gain on the receiver reading, and he does get out of bounds. 15 seconds to go. So the Seahawks, or the Shuriken, will have 2 chances here, at least 3 if they wouldn't want to eschew the field goal. What are they going to do here? 1st and 10 at the 14. So they're going to a short pass to Gault. Maine floods the right flat. It's a receiver reading +22 touchdown. Big play there. Gives the Shuriken faithful some hope as they go in down 20-7. Onside kick. They get the ball first, so they can get a touchdown on this drive. It's a brand new ball game. Oh, it's a fumble split. No fumble, though. White tie was greater than 4. Greater than or equal to 4, I should say. 1st and 10 at the 23. Linebacker Ernest Jackson picks up 9. That off tackle to Max always looming. If you can get healthy in a hurry there. It's another linebacker to Jackson though. Ooh, a hit is 0. That's like he has an extra dreaded 5. On 8, he gets 0 yards as well. Another linebacker to him, the right guard, Dennis McKnight makes the block. Linebacker Ernest Jackson picks up 4. I thought that was a guessed wrong play on Max card, but no. Flat pass to Ozzie Newsome, guessed wrong, picks up 9, out to the 48. Here we go. There's a Mac off tackle run. Are we going to see a big line gain here? No. Nice call by the defense. They go short yardage. They mix that in once in a while, which tempts the offensive coordinator to go deep. Offensive coordinator, aka me, left tackle left to Mack, goes nowhere, 3rd and 8. Okay, so this drive's stalling again. They want to go off tackle. They'll go a linebacker draw. Picks up 2. Oh, that was a white die too. If that had been off tackle, that would have been a long gain. Oh my. And they're going for it on 4th down. Don't do that. Just punt it. I can say that because I know what's going to happen next. Should have punted for sure. Try to go deep to Galt, but he's double covered. And it's incomplete. And the Maine Sharks will take over at their own 44. Flat pass left. Interception split. Oh, if you just would have called pass, that would have been a pick. Oh my goodness. You're just kicking yourself left and right. Off tackle. Now it's a flat left. Tony Hill picks up 3, 3rd and 7. At least the sure can get the ball back along past the Collins, and there's a sack. Carl Mecklenburg beats Joe Devlin, 4th and 17, so it didn't hurt going for it, although it did cost some field position. Going deep to Galt. 7:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. Not all or nothing time. You still got time. Long pass to Galt. Defensive back in zone. Extra plus 29. He's a 5, and the white die was a 5. 2nd and 10. Come on, Mack. We need the Mack attack. It's about time for him to bust out one of his patented long runs. Looking for it off tackle. Needed 10. And they got a 10. 68-yard run. Mack shifts the field, takes it from his own side of the field all the way down to the Maine 16. Flat pass left to Ernest Jackson. Guessed right, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shuriken need to find the end zone here. And run to Kevin Mack. Long gain, touchdown. 16-yard run by Kevin Mack. He hits an edge, and it's 20-14. We have a new game, folks. If the Shuriken defense can continue to shut down the Maine offense, they might be able to complete the comeback. Short pass to Tony Hill, incomplete on Danny White's guard. He's a great flat passer, and he can hit some deep passes, but his short pass game is not the best. Short pass to Tony Hill. Must run for 5 yards. 3rd and 5. 4:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. Short pass to Tony Collins, incomplete. So they'll force a 3 and out. Here comes the punt. 12-yard return after the 51-yard punt. Again, I have that nervous habit of clicking on the 12, trying to get a block, but it never happens. Off a flat pass right to Mack, guessed right, loses 2 yards. 2nd and 12. Going for a bomb to Chandler, double teamed, almost picked off. 3rd and 12. This drive is going nowhere, folks. Going for the off tackle against the 0 linebacker. Only picks up 2. 4th and 10, and that will punt. 42-yard punt. Fair caught at the 20. 2:24 to go. Now the Chiefs want to get some momentum back, move the ball, and get that 2-score lead back. And run right to James. The man in zone loses a yard. 2nd and 11. Off tackle left to James. Offensive onside tackle +7 or +2, and not getting much help from that run blocking offensive line. 3rd and 9. 1:12 to go. Sure can bring in their better nose tackle pass rusher. Looks like they're going to bring some heat here. They got to watch it and not get burned on a flat pass. It's a short pass to Tony Collins, and it's another sack. Carl Mecklenburg again. 55% chance of a sack, and it was a white die 2. 9-yard return. Now the Shuriken have the ball at the 47-yard line. They go back to the ground game that's been working for them. Defensive nose tackle, +5 or +9. Lester Williams can't make the play. Second and 1 at the 38. 2-yard gain on a guest right run. It's working. Just keep pounding. Tom jumps back in. Linebacker Ernest Jackson picks up 6. Flat pass to Ozzie Newsome. Picks up 8. First down at the 10 at the 22. $13-12 to go in the game. Big drive here. Looking past Ernest Jackson, guessed right. Incomplete. End run to Kevin Mack coming. Nice stuff there. 2nd and 2. If that would have been a deep pass, that would have been a touchdown. Would have been the defender X, and he would have been reduced from a 4 to a 0. The Shurikens should have run it here. I should have run it to get into better field goal range, because you can see the long pass to Mack was correctly double teamed, and the field goal is up, and it's no good on an 8. If I would have ran it to get closer to guarantee me getting the field goal, that would have made a difference, I think, in the way this game plays out. Not to say we know who won yet, but let's see. Off tackle left to Greg James, another good fill there. That would have been 8 yards without the linebacker there. 2nd and 9. Ball, Miami out there on 25. Long pass to Carl Poe. Carl Poe. Either way, he was double teamed. I think it is Poe. Carl Poe, not Rowe. 3rd and 18. Another big sack by Mecklenburg. 3rd and 18. Flat pass right to Tony Collins, picks up 5, and the Chiefs have to punt. They nail it for 43 yards, and it rolls another 6. So the Sheriff can take over 70 yards away at their own 30. Another nice short yardage defense at the right time. Long pass to Chandler on a run call, picks up 29 big yards. Now the Shuriken are 40 yards away from finding the end zone. Flat pass right to Mack. Short gain, linebacker X or short gain. It's a short gain, 16 yards, 24 yards away from pay dirt. Line buck to Mack. 5-yard pickup is a fumble, but the Shuriken can get it back. 2nd and 5. Another line buck to Jackson this time. Another 5-yard pickup. 1st and 10 at the 14. 6:54 to go. Line buck to Jackson. Oh, offensive center +9 or +1. He's a 5, but the white die was a 6. Maine uses a timeout. Their computer manager had substituted in a 0 nose tackle. Second and 9, 6:18 to go. Going for a flat pass left to Ernest Jackson, hoping they'll abandon the zone. If they do, it's a King Mack, but it's a receiver reading incomplete, as Jackson is not the best receiver as a flat pass receiver. 3rd and 9. Big down here. It's going to be a linebuck draw to Kevin Mack. Want to get close enough to break contain. 6 minutes to go in the game. It's a 5-yard gain, and it'll be 4th and 4 at the Maine 8. And there's not enough time for field goals here. You're this close to the end zone, you got to go for it. End run, Kevin Mack can do well. It's going to be a short pass to Wes Chandler. It's a run call. Touchdown. And the Seattle Shuriken have fought all the way back from a 20-0 lead to take a 21-20 lead pending this extra point. It's up and it's good. And 5:06 to go. The kick's 2 yards deep, and the Maine coach might be feeling a little frazzled now. They give up that big lead, but I don't think so. Let's see what the Shuriken have up their sleeve. They bring Mecklenburg. They double Tony Collins. It's a long pass to Carl Poe, and it's a long gain. Oh, my stars and garters. Danny White rolled a 10 right at the right time. It would have been plus 32 anyway, plus 42 on the long gain chart, plus 32 even if it was double teamed. Long pass to Carl Poe again. This time he was doubled and complete. 2nd and 10, 3:36 to go. And the field goal is not guaranteed from out here. Short pass to Tony Hill, correctly double teamed. Nice call there. 3rd and 10. Seattle shows blitz. Maybe not the best strategy. Their field goal kicker is good in this range, so maybe he's going to run it. This is all what's going through my head. I should have double teamed the 2 backs. Flat pass right to Collins, plus 12 and a 1st down. It would have been plus 7, but he saw me blitzing that outside linebacker. What a call. The coverage was gone, so it goes from guess right to guess wrong. And when you do those kind of tendencies, you can get burned. 9-yard pickup on that guess right flat pass to Tony Collins. 2nd and 1, 2:06 to go. That right there might be the game, folks. If he gets into the end zone here, there's no chance. Linebacker to Danny White, picks up 5. And that's 1st and goal at the 5. Maine has 2 timeouts here, but they won't need them. They just want to pound this ball right into the end zone. Make the Shuriken use up all their timeouts. Off tackle left to Craig James. They pick up a yard. And there's the first timeout for the Shuriken. 2nd and goal at the 4. End run right to Craig James. Linebacker in zone, -5 or plus 3. And that's Nico Noga, the guy who abandoned his coverage. And it's down to the 1. 3rd and goal. Keen Warner. Off tackle left to Craig James. 2 linebackers in the zone, -2. They'll have to settle for the field goal, but they made the Shuriken use all their timeouts, and now with 1:30 to go, it's going to be a tough job to get to the end zone. A nice kick return here would help. It goes to the number 2 returner, and he takes it out 26 yards. I can tell you what I was doing here. I want to hit that 10 on Kevin Mack's card, so I go for an off tackle on the first run. I don't think he's going to call run, so I do an off tackle draw in case he brings a linebacker. +2 on the defense, on the offensive guard. Now I thought I had clicked and run, but somehow it went to a flat pass because of a double click there on my mouse, and now he's double teamed. There it is, incomplete. That would have been a short gain on a end run to Mac. But as you can tell, I was like, what the heck happened? Short gain on 3. Still 52 seconds left. You got to get the first down. Short pass to Mac, not covered. Must run for 3 yards. Oh my goodness. Would have liked to have gotten at least 4 yards to break contained, 4th and 5. Really wanted to go to a flat pass to that side, but changed it up and went to a short pass to Galt. And it's going to be incomplete. No, I'm sorry, picked off. Really not picked off because he's going to knock it down. So incomplete. Maine takes over and they can knee it out. So what a great game for the semifinals of this 1985 playoff. The Shurikens had their chances, down 20-0. You just want to get a chance. You just want to get the ball back down 1 score. And we did it, but couldn't quite seal the deal. So thanks for watching. I'm going to send this out to the league. And thanks for playing, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you guys soon.